Man, it really is a compromise, huh? If I like take this position, there's a giant sensor bar in front of me. Man, there's the establishing shot. Maybe I change the establishing shot to something else. You know what? I'm gonna do just that. Behavior. Look at me. There we go. Much better. Ish. Ish. What's that? It looks like something from Stray. It I can neither confirm nor deny, but I can definitely see the aesthetic similarities between the two. Now, okay, let's make this larger. There we go. I can see everybody's chat. That there. Flying lower. Hold on, chat. You have caught me in the middle of setting up my cameras and overlays. Something I probably should have fixed before clicking the streaming button. But alas, here we are. New suit. This is my more casual outfit. My tailcoat will always have the tails, the two of them, drag around the dirty pavement whenever I find myself sitting. I got insta hit with ads. Hi there, Kiri. Why, if it doesn't show up our late stream, how come you always say it's a late stream? Let's call my schedule a dynamic one. If Geb is awake in the morning, that means he's gonna stream at that hour. If Geb is awake in the afternoon, then so does this Sona have a fluffy tail? Yes, go to my Twitter and you'll see what I mean. Geb, I have good news, says Kiri. Alright, Kiri. What is up? Did your glucose guardian perchance get you something new? Different timeline, so I can't blame. Different timeline. Hi there, Bernie. Gab, you're live when I'm about to sleep. Good night. You know, now that I think about it, I was actually supposed to record my stuff this weekend. Hmm. What do you know? You're finally dating. Congratulations. No, Reed. Totally didn't swoon your heart with all the financial assistance he has been providing. Mm-mm. Gosh, oh gosh. So many people from TikTok this early. Hi, chat. I want to sleep, but here I am at the market, says Neon. You know, nobody's stopping you from sleeping. Also, isn't it still your birthday today? Bad life advice. Bored, you have to give me context on what you want advice from. Is it something about work? Maybe school? Or a friend, perchance? Are you Filipino? Yes. This doesn't look like VR chat, but an animation scene. I am flattered with them chat. Here, it looks a little better. I'll be clipping to the bars. Maybe I need to move forward a bit. What? What's this? The girl next door says, "It's my birthday today too, being 30. Goodbye, quarter life crisis. Hello, midlife." I think midlife crisis starts around your 40s. But happy birthday. Congrats on entering your 30s. Here he says, "My goodness, your chat redeems are expensive." Yes, and so chat doesn't keep on spamming them, especially the hydrate one. Huh, far too many times I had to stand up and head to the bathroom because chat was essentially drowning me. Gabos drink this. Oh, Gabos drink more. It's just a game or a racing. What? Racing? Uh, sure. Also, hello, Kang. Grunge is asking, do you support uh, LGBTQ? Listen, it doesn't really matter what you are, but as long as you're a principled, good person with common sense, then you get a thumbs up from me. It's hard to generalize support, chat. You sound more relaxed than usual. May bago kasi ako sandalan. So, you plan on doing voice acting? I actually don't know. We'll find out in the course of time, probably. Either do the goggles function. Why would I have them on my head if I can't wear them, chat? Of course they work. Face reveal. I have my face in plain sight right now. What are you talking about? 100K for a MEOW is crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's valuable. Here he says, "Have you heard of the game Expedition 33? You mean Claire Obscure? Of course. I am somewhere past the prologue." Good morning, Senor Arik. What's up with the hair? At least I have some. Come on, let's look funny. I like your voice. Thank you. Good morning, Wolfie. Claire Obscure is so fun and pretty. I love turn based games so much. You know, what was my favorite turn based game? That would have to be Darkest Dungeon. That game was just, oh. The narrator. Let me just say the narrator, the aesthetic. Mm, hey, it's all the notes that I like. What's this? Have you considered dating someone? Well, who says I'm not? Forgotten says I love the jazz music, even though I must work on my jazz audition in high level band. Ah, good luck. It's just my usual BGM, nothing fancy. Hi, I'm glad I caught you again, says Ren. Hi, Ren. Oh, yeah, Wolfie, if you're here, should the opportunity present itself and your schedule have enough free time, maybe you and I can catch up on a conversation sometime. There are certain curiosities that I hope to satisfy. Hi there, T. Billy. My goodness. There's actual money going into my streams. Thank you for the subscription, girl next door. I appreciate the support. I bet you're really cute. How are you? You're doing a late stream for me, says T. Billy. Yeah, I know. You know, I just decided to follow whatever schedule my body has set my sleeping thing to. Like, before I always try to stick around to 2:30 a.m. It's not really realistic when certain things happen throughout the day. For example, I have to go out or I am missing my sleep schedule during the afternoon due to circumstances like last time air conditioning maintenance came in and I have to help them a couple of hours. I live on the third floor and well, we had to bring my window AC unit all the way down to the ground floor for cleaning and whatnot, disassembly. Obviously, I missed my sleep. I'm gonna go get some rest, says Kiri, because I really want to play the game or you have a lovely day, hon. You too. See you around. And congratulations again. Happy for you, really. How are we doing today? I'm doing okay. Hmm. Detective, we have another case. What is it? I already am trying to solve one at the moment. Gonna take some time, but yeah. All right, gang. Witty. Hi there, Papercraft. So, we're doing a wager today? Oh, wait, hold on. Those aren't a thing anymore. What's this? Ren says, I am now caught between wanting to watch this and wanting to write stories on. You know I can have just me open in the background, Ryan. No, I will be a distracting element. How can you go exercise your creative momentum when you have somebody yapping in the background? That's somebody being me. Oh, wait, I have an iPad. Congratulations. Heads or tails? I don't know, Adrias. Do you have something to wager that will warrant the flip of the coin? Is this the Filipino guy who likes Dokito? Correct. But then again, the other day I went to Undocs, right? And I think they changed their recipe. Their breading is way too thick. It's too thick. It's not nice anymore. Let's just say I'm not gonna be frequenting that place any longer. Driver is asking, let's say I want to dive into VR chat for the first time. Do you have any advice, warnings, or tips? One, there's this thing called the block button. If you run into somebody that you don't like, or is just plain irritating you, calling you slurs and just being a little troll in general, just block and move on. Save yourself the energy. Don't argue online. Second, pick your friends wisely. During your first week, month, or so in VR chat, you are going to be shuffling through a lot of people that you meet. And more often than not, these are people, just like in school, who you don't exactly carry on until the day of graduation, per se. You will run into a few real ones here and there, but set your expectations. That's for sure. I'm trying to set my expectations too. You see, friendships, I wouldn't even want to call it friendships. No, acquaintanceships. These things only have two directions. They evolve into friends, or they devolve back into nothingness. They dissipate, they fizzle out. What you think you have as a friend is in actuality nothing but a polite acquaintance. When you run into them, they say hi, hello, how are you, and good day. But do they make any effort outside of that? No. The personal bubble between you two's platonic relationship is nothing but face distance. And then once this acquaintance sees something shiny or whatnot, they will probably, most definitely move on. If you notice somebody starting to ghost you a whole lot, when they used to be by your side, a whole plenty before, consider them gone, Chan. They moved on. They have a new friend group, found something shinier, or just plain old is bored of you. So set your expectations in VR chat. Out of the hundreds and hundreds of people you meet, just like in real life, you're probably gonna end up with one or two that you will actually keep. Good morning, boss. How are you doing? New day, new week. Good morning, Matt. I take it you just woke up. You speak so poetically, it's captivating. Poetically? I think you're a good friend if you were in my grade, says Angel. Ah, thanks. Mika says that actually happened to me before with the friend group thing. That's why, honestly, don't just accept any friend request a person shoots at you. Like, sure, give it a stab, see if you guys work out, but if you have a gut feeling that you two are just really not going to click, don't waste your energy, Chad. Probably the whole reason why I don't really mingle with a lot of people. I really choose my company. And that's why it really hurts when the company I've chosen actually turns out to be a polite acquaintance instead of a friend. You open up to these people, you think that they would be by your side. But when the jokes and laughter isn't present anymore, what value do you think your friendship really has with that person? Was there any real depth between your relationship? No, right? Red Mike says, "Hey, I found you on Instagram and you've got a lot of good advice. And really well done model and tracking. Welcome to the stream." You see, I don't know how to make skits, nor do I really have the motivation to do so. So all I do is talk and yap, as people call it. And what's this? Wolfie, coming out from the dead, says, "I think the coin is talking to me." Goodness me, it's been gathering moth. No, it's mothballed at this point. But sure, alright. Like taking out a military vehicle out of cold storage. I shall indulge you, Wolfie. What would it be? Is this gonna be an actual wager, Wolfie? Because the last time when you were speaking through Matthew as proxy, I did the flip. But then again, you disappeared. Andrea says Geb was yapping on the daily. Does he see this? Hi, Aurora. They both ghosted me. Mika, that happens. It really does. Ask Matthew about it. But let's focus on the present. Thank you, House Cam. How does it look like Zoom now? Oh, you can see the robots behind me. Driver says, "Let's read more messages while waiting on Wolfie. Heads or tails? No. The coin is new now, Wolfie. It's now love or death. Makes things easier. This is death. The skull. And it's a skull again. And another skull. And a skull in a row. And this is love. The heart. So love or death, Wolfie. Sounds more poetic, the choices now, right? Driver says, "Good to know all that. By the way, lately I've been getting all these people, or better say bots, trying to scam me through TikTok with VRChat avatars. Is it new or is it a known practice? There are bots in each and every corner of the internet, chat. Oh, trust me when I say this. You are going to get DMs. They look legit. They're going to say, 'Hi, how are you?' And whatnot. But usually these scammers, you can sniff them a mile away. Trust me. You'd be a fool to fall for their ploys. And so Wolfie chooses death. I wonder if the odds are different now that the coin is actually Replaced. Hmm. If death is for Wolfie, I guess that's love for me, isn't it? Alright, chat, let's play heads or tails. Pick either of the two. Love or death? Come on. I pick the side of love, and my challenger picks the side of death. Death for Andreas. Love for Ren. Iron is for love as well, and so is Lolo mo. Death for Sam. We have a good 50-50 ratio. Jay is going with death as well. Oh my. It seems the odds are skewing towards death. Will Wolfie win today? Well, I do. Hmm. Let's see. Alright, chat. Without further ado, let's go flip this coin. Oh, wait, wrong camera. Again, if it lands on the skull, Wolfie wins. If it lands on the heart, better luck next time. And so we flip. You know, even though we have a new coin, it seems things to land on a rather unfavorable side. Because will you look at that? What better to represent love than a nice golden red engraved heart? What? And so, everybody who chose hearts, love, congratulations. You've won. Hmm. Better luck next time, TikTokers. And everybody on Twitch, too. Are you in a bar? Goodness me, I am anything but. I'm currently overlooking a, what they call that, an ocean. Look, it's boats, chat. Boats. Here. I'm sitting. It's really dark here, chat. It's what do you expect? Hi there, Rob. Hmm. You know, this does make me wonder though. Is this going is this going to be the only flip we're gonna have today? It feels strange. Hmm. Maybe because it's been a while. Really has been. That's a cinematic view. What? Me, a guy just hanging around, leaning by some old rusty railings. Oh, and Wolf follows through. Thank you, Wolfie. Goodness, I gotta dust off the ledger. It's been what? A whole month? It seems you were really caught up with whatever fun games and company you have been hyper focusing on. I hope it doesn't smell as bad as the Pierre near me. Given that the robots here are, well, the people around me are predominantly robots, let's just say it's less offending to the nose than the usual. I knew it, my luck is terrible. A harbor, a Pierre. Gabus, what's new, says the pink haired Cheryl vibes. Not much. We actually had a wager today. I Honestly, even I'm in a bit of disbelief. Hmm. Both in disbelief and surprised. Oh, what's this? Angel is asking, what should I avoid when I go to college? Hmm. In all honesty, you are eventually going to run into having a low social meter. And by that, I mean you're either going to get tired of the people around you or you're going to start hoping you have people around you. For both situations, my advice is simple: pick the company you keep. Really, don't just light up a cigarette and then go smoke somewhere outside when everybody's on break and chat up whoever you're going to chat up. 9 out of 10 times, these people are people you're never really going to befriend. Another thing to avoid in college: avoid offending any of the teachers. Trust me, these people hold power over your grades. It doesn't cost anything to be nice to them. Good morning, madam. Good morning, sir. I hope our lessons are great today. See, you don't sound like a brown noser, but you do sound like you're really courteous. And that goes a long way. Trust me. Treat the janitor, treat the teacher, treat the principal, everybody with respect. Your head isn't going to get chopped off, or nor are you going to lose any dignity just because you bow your head in respect. There's a difference between bowing your head in submission and bowing your head in respect. You do the latter, chat, to anybody and everybody. Humility is one of the traits that a lot of people have seemingly forgotten. Everybody's just trying to be better than anybody else nowadays, especially in the advent of social media. Mm. Social media, a rat race on whose life is more presentable and better than the other. At least that's what I see on that blue place. Your character is getting good. Thank you, Jay. Salamat. Hi there, Arwen. Firehawk says, welcome back, Firehawk. You're an inspiration to me, and your ability to emphasize with a wide variety of situations is admirable. How can I be more like you in that sense? Um, you know, honestly, I think I'm a little abrasive compared to my peers. I I guess I just have a whole load of me being real and pragmatic with a generous sprinkling of understanding. You know, the worst way of empathizing with other people is coddling them. You sometimes you just reinforce the bad habits that they're stuck in. Their comfort zone is actually their little box that they're in is actually what's poisoning them. And then here you are coddling them and you just poison more. Mm-mm. Me, I am not afraid to speak my mind if it's the right time and right place. Like, if I care about you and I see you doing something foolish, I would pull you to the side and say, hey man, are you sure you want to do what you're doing? Have you ever thought about it? Is it gonna do you any good? Is it worth wasting the energy for? Is this how people want to see you as? Know you as? Always think, Jan. Always think before committing to an action. To an action. 'Cause. 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 Ren says I never understand it when someone is needlessly disrespectful to teachers and such. Yeah, same here. Kids. That's why I don't like hanging around them. Or anybody that's pretty much immature, in all honesty. It's tiring. I don't have time for that. Ren says those are the best and most effective kinds of friends. Don't undersell yourself. M- I've run into acquaintances who have decided to turn back into strangers, have animosity between me and them, when they started calling me arrogant. Some say I pontificate a whole lot. I preach a whole lot of things. Well, all of these things I'm speaking of, well, they are simply brought up from experience, chat. I don't want to talk about the topic. I don't want to give an opinion on a topic, a review, if I myself have not experienced it or have very little knowledge of. Geb, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'm very careful with my words, especially when it comes to political situations and more divisive topics, because that's nothing but a can of worms. Twitter, any of my social medias, I don't really speak up about anything. I just post pretty pictures and some of my reels. I don't understand how a lot of people can invest so much of their time and personal energy into making other people's problems their own. What's worse is the other person never really asked you to make their problem yours. Like, just don't you have a life to live instead of, doing that? Don't you have better things to do? Welcome back, Ren. Lulu says, I think one more thing to avoid in college are frats or sororities in general. Some people might argue not all of them are shady and bad, but it's best to be safe. In my in my observations, listen, why do you want to join these things in the first place? What? You're looking for allies. You're looking for friends. What? You gotta rely on a bunch of, dare I say, no, I gotta be careful with what I'm saying. Chat, if you have the strength to stand on your own 2 feet, you don't need to rely on other people's shoulders. That's all I'm gonna say. Apes together strong. If a twig is easy to snap, but you get a bunch of them and tie them up to form one collective piece, they become stronger. That's true. But if you yourself are like a reed that simply bends and does not break towards the incoming storm, do you even really need other people to reinforce you, make you stronger? Mm-mm. That's why I'm not in any streamer social circles or cliques or anything. I chat, in all honesty, the amount of people I hang out with in VR chat and in Discord probably amounts to just 5 people. Yeah. And most of them are my IRL friends. Yeah, you can get better numbers by networking and collaborating. That's Remember, doing these things comes at a cost, chat. There always is something in exchange whenever you ask for a favor. And I absolutely loathe owing things to people. I want all my achievements to be by my own hand, my own blood and sweat, be it big or small. At least I can say the trophy is mine. Why, if it's an wish dream? Hi there. It's been a while since you've last spoke, and I hope you're doing okay. Wish dream sees Gabo streaming near noon is not what I was expecting today. Well, um, let's just say I've been kinder to my body and sleeping when I'm sleepy, waking up when I need to wake up. Ren says, you seem like the type who is wise, even past your years. To some, it can seem arrogant or abrasive, but your intention comes from a heart of gold and true compassion. It is a wonderful and rare trait. Thank you, I appreciate it, really. Wish Dream says, I can vouch for what Geb says here. And also, the heat here right now is so hot. Are you in the mountain city or here in the metro? Here in the metro, ever since the other week, there's been like a heat wave. The heat index, I believe, was like in the 50s, 52, 51. It's really bad. And I'm talking about in degrees Celsius, chat. That's what, almost 120 degrees Fahrenheit. It's really hot here in the Philippines. Mm-mm. Your voice reminds me of Antonio Banderas. I actually grew up watching the guy, Desperados, The Legend of Zorro. What else movies did they have? Me and my brother, we actually really liked it. It was the very charming, silver tonguing Spanish accent that he has. He just carries it so well. Damn, I'm in Arizona and it isn't that hot yet. Oh, it's so hot here, Ren. Hi there, Mr. Hayes. Guys, super init. As in, magbaon kayo ng tubig, aqua flask or something. Magdala kayo ng lampin, magsombrero kayo, long sleeves. It's really hot. Driver is asking, I've been meaning to ask this and it may feel intrusive and off topic, but how old are you? This wise mindset you have usually comes from experience. Um, Extrapolated from this data. I grew up with computers that was still using MS-DOS and Windows 95 and 8. My first console was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I used to run around with the first Game Boy, the one with no colors. Welcome back, Skeeter. Greetings, Spyromaniac. Good day, good day. If you know how old Mechatronic Dragon is, I'm 1 year older than he is. Late? I wouldn't say late, Mask. But I am far from being the oldest in VR chat. I have an acquaintance. His name is Progressive Geek. I believe he's in his mid 60s. He's in a valley. I met him in Forality last year. I know there are more, as they call it, gray muzzles here. 70s and heck, I was there a guy in his 80s? Advance happy birthday, Hayes. Where are you from exactly? I'm just north of you, far, far north. The Philippines. It is wild, but they are such a bean. Oh, you know Progressive Geek too, right? He's such a hip guy for being old. I've seen a lot of people calling 30 plus gray muzzle. No. You know, chat, the 30s are like the new 20s, in all honesty. Of course, Johan, you can. The music is so jazzy and sultry. Sultry? Oh my. Sultry. Interesting way to call it. Oh, to Zumba. There we go. I'm just gonna go drink some water, chat. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna put my camera up here. It's easier to change views. Chat, if you haven't hydrated yet, I suggest you do so. Now, where's that little bottle of iced tea I have? There we go. Oops. Ren says, as soon as I reach my 20s, people start saying people in their 20s aren't real adults. I think that's a case to case basis, in all honesty. I've met kids who are in far tougher situations, but are far stronger than most adults nowadays. Often, when an individual is thrown challenges in their life, they have no choice to be strong, right? Look at the beggars, the garbage collectors, these little people sifting through garbage to find meals to eat for the day. But yeah. Wow, goodness me. Who just sent a controller? Why, if it isn't one of my regulars, thank you. Ren, if you feel young, then I feel like a middle schooler, says Firehawk. Wish Dream says, I think it's getting less, mostly because of economics. Unless you're 50 plus, you really can't be called gray muzzle because of the culture. Over here in our place, the community, it's 50 plus that you call the grays. Everyone understands that the economy sucks and not everyone has it together in their 40s. That's true. That's very much true. Unlike yesteryear's generations, we're working a 9 to 5 job in like some restaurant and whatnot or fast food chain will give you the financial capability of buying a house down the line. Here, now, uh-uh. Impossible. Wish Dream says, I'm in the upper mountain city of Pines. Good for you. It's not super hot there. Moving outside makes you practically drenched in water and being so humid and warm. You can't avoid it with an umbrella. True. Ah, thy handsome goober heard of Adrian. No, I haven't actually. Who is that? Mask is asking, what is your voice practice? Because your voice sounds so good. Practice? The streams maybe? I If you consider that practice, then you love your viewers. Chat, if you have the capacity for kindness for other people, at the same time a backbone so you don't stand up to their crap, yes, I do share my love for you. Where was I? Wish Dream says, I've considered living in a van when I am in a good spot. Just a couple of years just around the Philippines for now. Plenty of sights to see, but moving to somewhere like Europe, I would be very happy if I could probably move to a disconnected place like New Zealand. Not connected to any like other troublesome countries. No funny borders people can just hop over. And also that's where like Lord of the Rings was filmed, so it would be great. If you're going to migrate, chat, and settle in a country that is landlocked. You know what I mean? It has a body of water around it everywhere. You can never really call yourself independent, in all honesty, if all you have are like imaginary dashed lines on the map marking that territory as yours. It's easier to visualize what's yours and not. If you have something like an island and whatnot. That's just me, chat. What do I know? I don't really travel. Migrate to Jeju Island. In Korea, Vietnam is nice though. I live there. I really like the banh mi's and the po's. Delicious. Herbal, aromatic. Uh, Makes me want some right now. Okay, Pyro. Got it. Welcome to the stream. Firehawk says, I have an uncle who lives in New Zealand, and from my two visits, I can say it's an amazing country. And I believe that would translate to living there. Ah, one can dream. You know what's funny, Chan? The country I'm at, isn't actually very far off from how District Roboto looks. Well, minus the robots, of course. But things being grimy and patchwork and such. The nitty grittiness of it. It's a good reflection. Do you live abroad? Why? The earth is comprised of multiple countries. I could be from anywhere. And that anywhere is from the Philippines. Wish Dream says, seeing you stream like this, Geb, makes me miss being able to do so. Being busy for virality makes it quite hard to spur up a stream or two right now. I was supposed to finish back in the 22nd, but then I was hospitalized. Oh dear, what happened, Wish? If I may ask. Are you perchance part of the dealers then? Or you're simply working up on your new outfit? It's hard to believe that it's already been a year since virality, Umbra. Was it Umbra? Yeah, time flies by so quick. Hmm. Funny. I myself don't have an outfit yet. Wish says, yes, I am part of the dealers then and a speaker too. Wow. Big responsibilities. Good luck. Farrell says, The issue with New Zealand is it's relatively difficult to immigrate without a work visa, as far as my understanding goes. Hmm. Lin Hu is asking, get another clue for the passcode to verify the DC. I'm gonna say it straight. The first word is desert. It's so funny. People are typing two words: detective, detective, Geb, Geb, Kanye West. I'm like, reading comprehension, chat. Reading comprehension. Arwin's asking, do you have any recommendations for someone who has too many career ideas but no idea what to pick? You narrow it down to whichever befits your needs. Do you need it to be closer to you? Do you need one that pays the most? Or are you simply a good work environment? It's been 2 years, Mr. Gebos Ascarigalo. Has it been two? No, it's been 1 year. What are you talking about? Also, somebody has been sending stuff. Sam, Amo Poco, and I still don't know how to read your name. Oh, wait, bad life advice? Goodness me. Disregard everything I said then. It's simple. You go for the career path which guarantees you being a CEO in 6 months. Mhm. Wish dream answers. On the hospital part, severe high fever and food poisoning at the same time. The kind of food poisoning that modifies your gut biome and I have to be put in intensive care. Wow, that's really bad. What did you eat? Gebos, can you please add me? Who are you? Do I know you? Do I have a good reason to? Can you slowly say hamburger? Hamburger. Why am I saying it? Why am I fulfilling this chatter's request? Because I could really do with a nice, big old juicy scrumptious burger right now. Mm. If only. If only. Just call me Jules. Wait, Staletta, aren't we friends? I used to drop by and say hello to you at the furry hideout like half a year ago, I think. Quick question. What do you rate my username? On a scale of 1 to 10. Optimalistic Pyromaniac. Optimalistic Pyromaniac. Too long, hard to pronounce, and there's an underscore. I give it a 5 out of 10. You get a passing grade because there's no numbers in it. Taletta, let me remember. What was your status messages as of late? Spending time with mi amor. Ah, I remember last time you were dealing with heartachy stuff and then you recently got together with somebody, I believe, and now you're happy with said person. And yeah. Hi there, CJ. Nova. What is your VR setup for this level of tracking? I, if you may notice, I'm just sitting, but I still have full body tracking. Yes, I use slimes actually, very cheap, $230 for like 10 pieces. I have some on my arms. I still don't understand why a lot of people are asking, wow, what are you using for your tracking? Why is it so good? Chat, I'm not using any special hardware. I have a Quest Pro and I have Slime VR trackers. That's it. Tony's Chocolate. Oh my god. Are you gonna buy me some, Wish? You should get some too because of that whole Goto incident you had. It would do your gut biome some good. I'm currently not doing the best with my situation I'm in, says Reen. I'm losing feelings. Maybe if you stop sitting on your hands and let circulation flow again, you will get your feeling back. I checked your throne and I was like, I'm a simple man to please. You buy me lasagna, you buy me chocolate, you get me a Honda Africa Twin. eh, We'll be good friends. It's very easy to bribe me, chat. With just good food, that's it. Indy says, well, what a first thing to hear. I followed then, went to make food, and I come back to, I want a juicy hamburger. Which is true. Oh, steak burger with cheese. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Gab, do you know Greenwich Pizza? Funny enough, Wish. Before, when I had like a lasagna, oops, my hands snag on the goggles. When I had like a lasagna fun per stream, every two streams it would get filled up. And each time that happened, I would buy like the big family tray from Greenwich. I think I gained a pound or two just from that 1 month alone from eating so much lasagna. That's why I changed my little thing on TikTok. That's all you need, chocolate. Yes. You see, when you are giving me food, that's when my ears are open for conversation. I'll hear you out long better. How many languages do you know? Two. Have a good, blessed night. See you around, Stilette. I hope you're doing fantastic as well. Thanks for dropping by. Ah, yes. The furry hideout. Mm. The good old days of me just mirror dwelling, high reflection. How did I do that for hours on end? 5 hours of just sitting there, hoping conversation would be struck with the many strangers that pass by. Jay says he said he likes lasagna and chocolate, guys. Nothing incorrect with that. Vincent Hayes says, you're in luck then. I like giving people food and eating with people. Well, you know where to get me lasagna then. You are not you when you don't have your Tony Chocoloni. Precisely. And it's been months. I think I'm falling into depression, Jan. Dietary depression. Here's some support. Love your stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for the rosas. Reed. Okay, now a serious answer to your predicament. You said you were losing feelings for people or someone, right? Before you go to bed, best advice I can say is try and backtrack to what made you have feelings to them in the first place. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, visualize the moments that made you smile, that sent your heart aflutter, that make you feel warm, and hang on to that. And now see if those memories are more important and stronger than whatever situation or whatever thing that person is doing at present. And then evaluate from there. Good night, Reed. What's your favorite go to food when you get hungry? When I'm lazy, chat, I just order something quick and easy. A sandwich. I actually get like these things called like vegetarian curry rolls or whatever it is from my local Indian place. What's this? Driver seems to have lost track of the conversations. Are we talking about lasagna and chocolates? Yes, aside from me addressing chat, I was sharing my love about the ever so delectable pasta dish. Lasagna and chocolate. That would be shawarma. Oh man. Shawarma and an excellent clubhouse sandwich. You know, where they actually fill it to the brim, corner to corner, with actual toppings. It's not just crust. I love those. Sandwiches, chat. They're so convenient. You don't waste any bit of it. They're filling and they're delicious. What's not to like about them? Never tried lasagna, should I? 100% you should. Buy it from a good place. Eat it nice and hot. Yeah, go ahead, furry. What does lasagna taste like? Think of lasagna as a cheesy spaghetti sandwich or cake. Th- that, that's it, really. It's spaghetti cake, but better. It's Ren. I'm back with my new and improved username, Style Mess. I'll call you Style. Daxatrios says, I make a sandwich, I put plenty of effort into it. I eat it, then I wish I had made two. Now I have all of the extra ingredients and the loaves of bread still out in the open in case I need the second one. Good night, Amo. Spaghetti cake. Sounds like an Italy. Oh, the Italians are probably going to smack me with a whole lot of their pastas for hearing that. Angel says I made a poem in English and people say it's pretty good. And I should post it on TikTok. There's no harm in trying, right? Go ahead. It says, Wishstream says, we have a lovely place here next to my house that does clubhouse sandwiches. That does exactly that, edge to edge, bread toasted. And it really helps that they have fantastic milkshakes, all for the low price. Both? 125 for both? Here it's like 150 for the sandwich alone. Oh man. So, you're telling me, Wish, the next time I go there, you're going to treat me to this place you are endorsing. Mhm. Do likes give you anything? From what I know, likes just, I guess, exposes you more to more people in the algorithm. I'm not sure really, but it's appreciated all the same. Style seems to be getting hungry from the discussion of all the food. Hmm. Pyro says Subway is definitely a good sandwich joint. You can choose what you want in your sandwich and you can get the foot long. Here's the thing with Subway. I love Subway, don't get me wrong. But more often than not, I hit patches of bread that just doesn't have anything on it. And it's a little too chewy. Like it doesn't break away properly. Maybe it's just from my branch. John Paul sent a bunch of roses. Thank you, John Paul. How do you have two first names and two last names? Your name is John Paul Rodelas Ramones. Sam says, if you come to Vietnam, the banh mi or po is my recommendation. 100%. It's in my rotation of things I order from Grab. I mean, Grab is like local food delivery. I always get the po. Why not, says Wish. Alright, free food secured, Chan. Perhaps it helps that the place is next to a school. Gotta keep prices low, and while the ingredients ain't the best, it's cooked well enough. It's usually these little stalls that actually serve the heartiest of meals. Yung sa tabi-tabi, Wish. Usually yun yung pinakamasarap. Yung mga dirty sisig, sundot-sundot. Oh no, not the Grab ad. Chat, have you ever found yourself hungry during the dead of night or lacking in energy because you're either stuck with friends or working on some work at home? Well, Grab has you covered. All you need to do is grab your phone, find the meal that you want from thousands of local food places, and order. Wanted Indian food? Order. Wanted some sandwiches? Just order. Anytime, any day, anywhere, from the convenience of your phone. Of course, we're not gonna talk about the excessive markup that Grab puts. Mm-mm. So, what is a gibbous? What is the mythical creature? Gibbous. Hmm. Good question. What is a gibbous, chat? What is a gibbous? I'm gonna throw the question to you. Tell me the answer, everybody. What is a gibbous? I don't know, Shadow Bunny. Maybe. Yura says it kitty. Okay. All right, we have one answer. Ooh, I could really do with a mango shake later. You're a kitty now, says Dax. Style says a gibbous sounds like a rare dragon beast. I sound like a breed of dragon? Have you seen the elusive gibbous flying over at the moonlight? Oh, because it sounds like gibbous, which is like one of the phases of the moon. Okay. Reed, I see you still tossing stuff my way. Aren't you supposed to go to bed? What's this? A sentient dragon that decided to be a detective. Sentient dragon? Hmm. Dragon cat. Do I look more cat or canine to you, chat? I mean, obviously, I'm neither, but I think cat, dragon cat. But then again, once you see my tail, chat, you might change your mind. Let's see if I can see it in pin 3. No, you can't see my tail. There is my tail, chat, nice and long and big and fluffy at this angle. So yeah, that's my tail. I even heard reports that I'm a dragon fox. You know, it's one, I don't have horns. I don't have wings either. I lack the little nose that these felines and canines have. Mm, there's scales around my eyes. Don't have much fluff on my body either. They're just in very select parts. A Pokemon says John. Somebody give John like a golden star. If you said Digimon, I would have given you a platinum star. Not all dragons have horns or wings. That's true. There's so much, right? There's drakes, dragons, worms, and I remember seeing like a little graphical illustration about that. There, Kuya. What's your favorite toppings on your pizza? Ha! Always extra cheese, mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, olives, not so much. But that and some bacon. Mm. I do see the vulpine. Canine mixed with the cat. Styles as a drake type dragon doesn't fly, but a large predator, stealthy in an ambush type of guy. An ambush type of guy. A dragon too says mop, but I haven't had wings. I want them. I think if you don't really fly or you don't have the frame for it, I think wings just get in the way. Vesper has wings though. She has retractable wings, if that even makes sense. She wears it really well. Doesn't look that great on camera because of how large it is, but she still looks lovely all the same. What's this? Styles, as you know, I also get like mink mixed with Wolverine. Wolver, you know, I kind of see where the mink is coming from. I'd be in the eastern variety, says Wish, the killing. Ah, you have like those little deer antlers, right? The Gebus dragon. Iris says bacon, pepperoni, cheese, capsicum, aka pepper, spinach, chicken, tomato, ketchup. Yeah, that sounds like a very basic pizza. That's true. Either easy. That's up to you to decide, style. How about you go grab a pencil and some paper and then go scribble? See whatever design resonates with you the most. Me, it's simple. I just wanted my tie, this thing, and I built it from there. All that leaning made my back hurt. I definitely want big ears like yours, style. Whoa! Okay, robot. Wow, there's over 40 of you watching me from Twitch. Hi, chat. What brings you here? What made you click? Ice cream cones, roses. Who's your favorite person to collaborate in your streams? If you're talking about another content creator, technically that would fall under Mechatronic Dragon. He streams too. Because he always shows up. He's a delight to be around with. He's my bro, that's for sure. Quick question. Is there anyone in particular that you would drop kick without a second thought? Hmm, that's a creative way of asking if I hate anyone. Not really. Hating someone is just such a big waste of energy, chat. I have better things to do. Welcome home, Neon. Hmm. Maybe he's British. No, no, I'm not. Speaking of Mechatronic Dragon, I see your name over at the viewer list. We still have to hang out after stream, okay? There's case files to be discussed. Hi, Mecha, wherever you are. He's around. Trust me. I'm gonna go drink again. It seems like my mouth runs out of ammunition after every 1,000 words because that's when it starts to dry up. You're with me because you're Asian, Sam. Okay. Oh, what's this? Forality registration for Forality Somna is up. Oh my, I wonder how much the tickets are. I need an outfit, huh? I need an outfit soon. Style says, to answer your question on why people click, your voice caught my attention first, and then your design. The vibes were great, and I stayed. "Mm, but as far as I know, if you're browsing through Twitch, all you see are thumbnails, right? How can my voice go through? Are you friends with Toothless? Toothless, come on, red lips. Oh. You know, he's the same robot who keeps on walking through me, even when I was downtown. Mm-mm. Go ahead, Ryder, do it. I found you on TikTok first, continues Style. It gives your audio through for TikTok. That's true. Dax says, first in general found my Instagram reels, but you were dominating them with the frequency. Now I caught you live in the wild. I don't have my Twitch and my Instagram, huh? Do I? Oh, no. Oops. Hmm. Mechatronic Dragon is stream. Sorry, chat. We're gonna check his stream real quick. Is he drawing? Let's go say hello. Let's send the kissy heart. There we go. What's he saying? Sorry, chat. You're gonna hear Mecha real quick.
That would probably get hit with the sun. The intakes remain dim. Windshield.
There we go.
They blue. And then, of course, we gotta grab that hue and.
How did I know my friend is live? DK, what time that I'm replying to a DM that is here, but just shoot me a DM when you are available. There we go. That was Matthew's Sunseeker, chat. My confidence. Mhm. 47. Sure, 7.
Use our brush size.
There we go. Okay, let's close Firefox because it's gonna lag my stream. Now, where was I? Okay. Cat is saying he's Pinoy, correct? You've grown so much since I last saw you. When's the last time you saw me? Kalashnikov. How often do you stream? I stream 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, and no surprise, Friday. Driver says, who also made it to the Discord, congratulations. I usually don't watch just chatting streams, much less on TikTok. Yet you have a really calming voice, so I decided to pass by. It's been an hour and a half watching you, and now I don't want to go. Welcome. Hi, Mecha. How's your stream going? I saw you drawing a funny little spaceship. Hey, uncle. Hey, pop. What's this? Bart Boss says, yeah, seriously, I don't ever watch VR stuff, but whenever you stream, I have it running in the background. Why, thank you. I'm quite flattered. Everybody's sending roses and coins. Big giant thank you. No, really, I mean it. It goes a long way. All the support, all the love. Still got the coin, yep. Never really disappeared. Okay, let's go online. Let's go back to our relaxed pose. And no, it's this. Nope. Can I zoom this out a bit more? Like this. See my scrunched up legs. Like this. Oh, there we go. That's the problem. Hmm. Style says most streamers I have watched didn't react or respond to chatters, but you really, it makes it feel so fun and personal. It makes me happy. What a frank answer. Um, yeah, but that's the whole objective of what I'm doing. Before I used to stream games, right? So I used to play Battlefield and whatever shooters, and I was a little VTuber by the corner of the screen. The thing is, I was so focused on trying to survive, avoiding enemy gunfire, that I could barely focus on what chat was saying. And I said, you know what, that's not gonna work. What if I make a stream where I solely focus on what everybody is saying? I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna read every message because most of them are of nonsensical value. But yes, Mark John is asking, "Hey Gabe, where's Altea?" Hold on, your TikTok translated your message. Are you talking about Nika? I mean Thea. All right. Now there are people who are curious about my scent, and in particular, how did I buy it? One, gray market. Gray market for my headset. Or well, it wasn't really a gray market. Now that I think about it, it's a local seller. He imports things from Meta or makes it easier. He resells them at a higher price. Wait, that makes it a gray market, doesn't it? As for my trackers, somebody assembles them locally, luckily enough. His name is RDTL. You should check him out. He's really good at what he does. Driver says, talking about Discord. Well, rule said I had to be 18, so I'll refrain from joining from now. You can always just stay at the gates and. Oh, wait, no. Vesper is gonna sweep the gates. But yeah, 18, Chad. 18 is what you need to be. Pyro's asking, Gabus, have you thought about doing a reaction stream? Can you give me an example of what you think would look good for me to react on? Most people have said that I'm always on the fence when it comes to things. Facebook Marketplace. That's the place to go to if you want to buy VR. I'm doing good, Sammy. Thanks. Popbat is asking, do you provide any meetups for followers? Didn't you think that seemed like a really bad Google Translate? Could you perchance rephrase your question? Shows on YouTube things are fun, but you are very expressive, so I can see how that would be entertaining. Maybe one of these days, I'll just go to a video player world, maybe load up a YouTube video and have me react in VR. That actually sounds kind of fun. Hi, Chloe. Leave. Most of what I watch in YouTube would it comes to other content creators as because Filthy Frank is there no longer. It's now Queso. Queso is funny. I love the guy. Oh, he just eats up the entire audience with his charm by being being picked on for being fat. The thing is, Queso is one. If you watch his streams, he's absolutely wholesome. He doesn't curse. Not once have I heard him curse. And then second, he doesn't sell out. I have yet to see him really talk about being sponsored or not. Remember seeing a clip about Queso speaking of like the best streamer awards. He said he doesn't really care about it. He says, my streamer friend mentioned you in one of his streams. Can you tell me more about this? I'm curious. Have a nice day, pare ko. Salamat, salamat. Sige po. Yes, he's also a power lifter. Mhm. Have you ever thought about hosting meetups for your followers? And have you personally considered it? But I used to hold that before. It's just that it really didn't go so well because it attracted a bunch of personalities that weren't exactly the nicest. I'm open to meeting new people, just not that enthusiastic about it. But you know, be speaking of new people, Mecca is driving by along with two of his friends. Hi there, Mecca. How did your stream go? Nice to see you. I was just talking about you a whole lot on stream. I was telling them how you're one of my closest friends. They were asking, who are you comfortable with collaborating with? Which content creator? And I said, well, Emeka technically counts. So that'll be him. He's my bro. And I have very, very little people I consider close. But yeah, Mecca, we if you're free within the next hour, maybe we can go hang out in VR chat. We have a bit of catching up to do story wise. It's important. And I'm glad you went well. P said, yapping to his viewer and suddenly mentioned you. I'm sorry. Who is the streamer friend of yours again, P? And what did they say? What did they say? In, you know, call me nosy. I'm actually really curious, like what other furries think of me or what they're talking about, like behind the scenes. I don't really, again, mingle with a lot of people, so I don't know what their impression of me is, especially the big content creators, if any. And there's also 60 squad. Oh my god. Do I want to do the 60 squats today and then die tomorrow on soaring fitness? Hmm. Maybe we can do half. You know what? Let's figure it out later. Good morning, Nan. Marcus. What's this? Bat says, I also noticed that because of the specifics of my nickname, many people pronounce it differently than I expected. This is more related to my native language. But my nickname is pronounced M- Miramor, which translates to marble in English. I'll call you Marble Bat then, or Marble, or Bat. Lyle says, unfortunately, I must go. I have work tomorrow. I need some sleep before I get a headache. So frustrating. I much leave as Mecca gets here. I'll always see you in the next stream, yeah? Thank you, Slate. Water, Vengeance, Stan, Laro tayo. Oh my god. There's no place I can touch on my head that isn't covered by hardware. What's this? You're from the Philippines, right? Correct? Yo, ooh. What is going on with my chat? All I'm hearing is a big old kaching. The philanthropist. Oh, so we have Tony Stark here. Hi there. That's quite a surprise. Goodness me. Thank you. Dude, why the generosity? Do we perchance know each other? I mean, I'm not saying no. But yeah, hi. Bro just made the Marvel reference. I love the Marvel movies. Up until Endgame. So yes, the philanthropist has given out the 10. Yes, it's a 10 gift subs, giving 10 people the opportunity to use my cute little emotes. Oh, the philanthropist finally replies, we do not know each other, though I've seen a couple of clips of yours. Hello and wishing you a wonderful day and a great stream. Thank you so much. I am sure your most charitable donation will go to the poor. I am the poor. These starving kids in, the streets, the slums, they will get some good food tonight. Oh my goodness, there's more. Aha, Mechatronic got one of the gifts. Thank you. I'm so glad I didn't leave just yet. Did you get a gift sub to style? Can you finally use? Wait, it's Marble who gave it. Thank you, Marble Man. Goodness me. Is this the price for simply pronouncing your name correctly? I totally wasn't making fun of your name earlier, but thank you. Thank you. Super. Here, a kiss on the forehead. Eater is asking, how did you get the coin? I wanna put it on my own, Avi. Go to Gumroad, check out Lindy's assets. Lindy's fantastic at what they do. Oh wow, let's go. Wow, today's a great day. Not only am I getting a bunch of gifts, there's actually people subscribing. Thank you. Mm. Let's thank the philanthropist and Marbles here. Mm. I'm not good with gratitude chat, as you can see. Most other streamers would be far more expressive with their thanks. It doesn't mean that I'm any less sincere, though. I just want to share gifts because I want. I appreciate it. 100 million%. I'll see you around, Marcus Hope. Bye. Marble here is very nice. So was Philanthropist. What an app name, the Philanthropist. You know, I have a feeling philanthropists here in Marbles are the sort of people that just randomly drop by streamers and then just, you know what? You are worth my divine financial blessings, and then like just drops a whole lot of gift subs. They are probably the suspiciously rich furries that the memes are referencing about. Firehawk says, "Rip chatters who dodge the subs." Philanthropist says, "You're almost correct. I also make drone purchases as a gesture of general kindness." Oh, wow. I haven't checked my throne. All I remember was last December, I think, somebody bought a bunch of chocolates. That's all I have there. I have chocolates, I have lasagna, and I I think that's it. I think that's it. My two most beloved things I want to put in my. Let me rephrase that. Two of the things I like consuming there. You drop something. Well, you're missing some lasagna and chocolate now. What? No, I'm gonna. You know what? It's been a while since I opened Throne. I don't have notifications for it on, so I have to check manually, which I'm going to do right now. What does Throne even look like? Is it in my shortcuts? Throne. Throne. Throne.com. I'm not even logged in. What? Oh my goodness, I don't know what my password is. Oh, Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. I wrote it down somewhere. What on earth is my throne? All I remember is when somebody bought me like 10 pieces of the chocolate, I was like, it was the happiest day of December. Is my throne? I didn't save it anywhere. Oh no. Well, yes, that's my password. Ooh, that's not my password. Is yeah, that's my Google. Go on. Continue. I'm hearing kachings. It's not stopping either. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. I alt tab for 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. How many subs? 40. Imagine philanthropist has not just graciously blessed 10 people, but 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. Damn, I'm dumb. Thank you. Oh my god. Thanks. Bro got excited for lasagna money. Listen, chat. I'm a simple guy. You give me lasagna, what do you call that? The oh no, what do you call it? A calzone or some nice pizza. You and I are gonna become friends really quick. My normally stoic stance towards accepting friend requests, that breaks down. Like if I have food in my mouth, like yeah, we're buddies. I will remember you for life. If you feed me, Chad, immediately you like skip a few steps. Why? Because back then I was homeless, Chad, and for close to a year, I had to eat what little I could get. And I will never forget the people who helped me. From small pieces of bread in the bakery to extra food from the neighbors, little bits of rice. And yeah, maybe that's why food has such a profound impression on me. You get to appreciate things when they're no longer in abundance. But yeah. Now, let's go see why the kachings are still going on. The notifications. Oh yeah, Bat gave more community subs too. Oh man. I need to increase the size of my notifications bar. I'm missing so much. Now, let's read messages. I may be missing some. Ooh, that's a lot. Wait, Gab, you might have to check here. Thank you for the gift sub. Level 10 hype train. Holy mac and cheese says VB Bean. Yura said. Yura. Holy ham bucket says Mecca. And then there's Marble sending more. And then scrolling down. Billy Bob says they could kiss the philanthropist. Indy says Geb may indeed be a cat with his love for the sun. I I don't know where it is. Did you know I actually have a Garfield version of me drawn by Yura Yura? It's somewhere here. I need to put that in. I need to put that on stream. Wish Dream is thankful too for the subs. I'm appalled, says Spyro. Pink says I've always loved the coin flip. Something it's related to Two-Face, but actually predated back to the actor George Raft in the original Scarface movie. Cat, I have no idea how many total subs that is by now, but um thanks. You need to put it on Twit. Oh, you mean the Garfield art? A testament to my true love and adoration towards the dish called lasagna. Mm, yes. Whoa! Okay, hold on. So the Furlantofist here did the smart thing and bypassed the social media platform I'm streaming on right now. So it won't take half of whatever he paid for the subs and just quietly slinked it straight to my pockets. Thank you. Thank you. TikTok is wondering what's going on. It's nothing but catching sounds. Ooh. Oh, it exists, chat. A suspiciously rich furries. Imagine if you are an artist and you should know this. You have some clients that are suspiciously rich, but though your niche is in the monster girl communities, right? Ooh. I'm at a loss for words, chat. 10 plus 20 plus 20. Oh, that's huge. Tile says, 100 on top of this all, and this is truly a philanthropist war. Are they is is Marble here trying to trump the philanthropist? Oh my. Goodness me. Geb, I bet you are glad. You know what I'm seeing right here between the philanthropist and Marble? You know how Tony Stark and Batman appeared in like a comic? It was a meme. And then they're facing each other. And then like Iron Man is within his suit, right? And then like Batman is in his like bat suit too. And then they just have like money stuffed everywhere. they're just fighting each other over how rich they are. And like one of the poorer heroes, I don't remember who, maybe it was Daredevil or somebody, is just like picking all the excess bills that are falling on the floor. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. If you know what I'm talking about, then yeah. Did you know you have a deep voice? Their superpower is money. Precisely, Anubis. Was it Spider Man? Yeah, it was Spider Man. Because Peter, yeah, right. Because Peter isn't exactly rich. I, I need to look for that again. It's not a fight. It's not a fight. No, of course not. It's whoever is able to have a shinier show of generosity. And obviously, who's the last one who threw? Well, philanthropist like dug deep into his pocket and was like, oh wait, I still have like some coins. 5 extra gift subs. Here, lasagna, says Jay. Thank you, Jay. Ethan. Reminds me of that orange guy stream where he got to a level 21 hype train. I'm not surprised he got that much. If there's anything I can commend about Dervish is from the snippets of the streams that I see him do, he is doing his absolute best to please his chatters. But yes. It seems Style is glad that they didn't go to bed. Hmm. Probably tag you on Twitter for the meme post. But yeah, yeah. So far, I don't know the score. What's the score between Philanthropist and Marble here? There needs to be like a. Actually, I can. There should be like a little chart on top, right? No, there's something scrolling. Mop has 42 subs. Philanthropist has sent 45. And with the special little money on top. Mm-mm. Hmm. Oh dear, oh my. Does it mean Marbles here is the one getting the silver medal? I'm just in it for providing support. Well, let me tell you this, good person. You have definitely made my day. No, my week. You see, in my country, the amount you just gave, that is whatever is in the States, it's like times five here, roughly. So that's like good enough for a week's worth of grocery or more if I'm like really frugal, which I am. So yeah, thank you. I live in the Philippines. That's why whenever somebody gives like $5, $10, when that's enormous. When I was working a 9 to 5 job, Monday to Friday, I would take home as a graphic designer, um, like $10 a day. I earn per month. No, was it $10 a day? Per month, I had around $450. Like that doesn't include like grocery or paying the bills. So I had to pay the bills. I live in a very small apartment. I cut down on electricity and food costs. So I remember calculating this. I had around $70 of pocket money remaining. Yeah, and I would spend that on shampoo and the little amenities. Wait, what? Hold on. My notifications just scrolled and chat seems to be going mad or crazy at the moment. For land to. Oh. Oh dear. You just gave me a whole month of salary. Goodness gracious. Huh. I I'm at a loss for words. Oh. No, legit. That's rent. That's rent. Oh my goodness. I can afford vegetables this month, Chan. I usually skimp out on like the side dishes and the like not quick cook stuff because of how not great the finances are. Like, look, there's no shame in saying you're not doing great financially, right? But what I do find shame in is asking people for money. I will always try my best to earn it first before actually asking somebody for help. Like when I'm like borderline dying from starvation, that's what I'm gonna ask. So this is such a surprise. I thank you. Yeah, I'm caught up with what just happened. Mm. It's official. Bro is Tony Stark. He could be Tony Stark He could be Reed Richards. He could be Doctor Doom. And there's so many rich people in the superhero verse of both DC and Marvel, though. Really. Heck, he could even be Lex Luthor. Who knows what I need to do in exchange? When I off my stream, I'm gonna see a DM say, so, about the amount I gave you earlier. And then he's gonna ask me to be a good boy and everything. And please no. I am just joking. I jest. If you tell for you aren't doing well financially, they're liable to just eat more. Look, I. If people ask, I'll answer. But yeah. Oh, Fur says. That being said, it's late for me and I need to settle in for the night. Much due tomorrow. Well wishes and enjoy. Lan, thank you. I'll see you around. You are such a fantastic person. Now, really,
Now
I'm
you can
your.
get veggies. Maybe we can see Insta pictures of the good grub.
You know what's funny, chat? Ever since the era of me buying lasagna because people have been sending support, I've been posting it in the food channel in my Discord. If you want to see the spoils of battle, aka what Gibbs buys with the stream money, go to my Discord, go to the food or the media channel, and like scour the stuff I've been posting. I haven't been posting much as of late because I've been buying much as of late. All right, so the mission this week is lasagna. hmm Delicious. Oh, cooking stream in no. You know how labor intensive lasagna is to cook. I understand why lasagna is charged the way it is now. One, you have to have a big old oven, like oven, right? And then you have to prepare a lot of stuff. It's when I say prepare, like you have to layer like the pasta things, right? And then you have to cook it in the oven, take it out, wait for it to cool, and then worst of all, oh, you have to do the cleanup. The not fun part about managing your own food at home is really the cleanup of the dishes and everything. Whenever you have a meal that takes longer to prepare and even longer to clean up after, you then start to decide that maybe ordering outside for something a little more expensive is more worthwhile. And thus, I understood the concept of fast food and deliveries. Like, I got to appreciate it even more. I want to support, but I can't. I can't support you because of my country. What are you? Oh no. You know, Bat, if. Okay, this is troubleshooting. Okay, this is troubleshooting. If it's a PayPal issue, you could always go the route of drone. You can buy stuff there, and then if you somehow magically manifest 30 trays of lasagna, then buy sure as heck will get it. What's this? Not Job says, how's it going? You got 3 times more viewers than I ever seen before. Congrats. And that philanthropist fellow, true to his username. 100% true to his username. So what he did was, he saw a bunch of my clips, saw me streaming, and then he said, you know what? I'm gonna dig up some of the change in my back pocket from my parking tickets, and toss it his way. It just so happens that his change is like not like 40 cents. It's $400. Imagine having that much disposable cash that you can just offload on a whim. Dang. Here, chat. Let me share something with you. If I A lot of streamers have a financial goal per stream, right? Some have like 20 subs and whatnot. Me, I've calculated the survival cost. If I get 20, yes, $20 per day, I am good. I'm like, yeah, I'm I'm set for the day. That was like more than what I earned for 8 hours of work back then. Not even 4, it was 5. Oh, right, that's true. Oh, the markups are very high. Well, but if you can't, it's okay. No need to force yourself. Matthew says that's my weekly income. Which one? $500? Wow. 5, 10, 50. If you earn $2,000 per month here in the Philippines, you are like CEO, well, yeah, mostly CEO tier or like senior lead programmer, whatever, for local businesses. Ooh. Yeah. Mhm. Good night, Mystic with the C. 1.8 per month. Okay. I got such crummy pay for my old job, huh? And I stuck around to that place for what, 4 years? Every day there was no food allowance, there was no medical benefits. I Yeah, it was just I get paid every month, that's it. Sure, the boss would randomly like give out pizza parties and whatnot, but that's it. Anyway, a good night's time. Go rest. Yes, I'm using a VR headset. The analysis. Hi, I recently saw your post on Twitter. Really like the vibe. Thank you, Dinalo. Dinalo or Dinalo? For me, it's around $1, 170 rubles. Are you from Russia? That's cool. Wishes. Well, I suppose I'm gonna head off for now to eat. It's lovely to see you again, Gab. Perhaps we can meet again in VR when all the busy things die down. That sounded surprisingly poetic, Wish. And yeah, I would be glad to hang around with you. Catch up, Wish. Shoot me an invite or message sometime. You know my Discord anyway. Hope you have a great day. Bye. Matty says 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Close location, 5 minutes walking, extra hours. That's an easy job. Congratulations. Dinalo says, I also saw you in a video of Contigo. Talk to them a lot. Right, he did ask a bunch of creators for an interview. It was for Morality. I remember seeing Hyro, uh, and oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Hirozu, and that's all the people I recognize. The other guy with a cool like bomber jacket. Can you move your ears for me? Um, yeah. Why? How's Vesper didn't ask. She is currently asleep. Hello, Intendant Chaos. The stakes? Sticks, was it you who sent me the friend request? I I get random friend requests on Discord every now and then. I'm like wary of them because I don't know them. There's no mutual servers or friends, and I may wake up one day, my credit card information might have been compromised. Firehawk says I'm glad I'm sub now, all thanks to Marble. And once I get the credit, the bit card, I'll be sure to pass on the favor to another chatter. No rush, chat. Like, I keep on saying this. Only support when you can. I make jokes about me being like a vacuum when it comes to coin and money, but in all honesty, always put yourself first, chat. I'm not like those other greedy content creators, I'm not gonna name any of them, who milks their chat dry, you know what I mean? One of my old college buddies, they, can you believe every week there's a subathon? Or, yeah, yeah, like, don't you have any shame? What a way to place it. Stick says, yep, I wanted to ask where I find the Discord link because there was none. There you have it. I hope you get the password, Sticks. Dan, I am from the Philippines, somewhere in Metro Manila. A cutie on my FYP. That almost rhymes. Are you sleeping enough, boss? That is actually why I'm streaming late today, because I decided to follow my body's demands. Geb, don't listen to that silly alarm. Go back to bed. And said, you know what? Okay. And then here I am. What a stroke of luck. If I streamed earlier, I wouldn't be live now, and I wouldn't be meeting the fantastic philanthropist, Furl. That's the name, right? Furl, the nickname. And also Marbles here. Who would have thought I would have a Russian supporter? I hope everything is going okay there. I've heard some not so good news ever since the other year. One of my favorite content creators is from Russia too. If you've heard of Life of Boris. Hmm. This Matthew says, good, just showing worry. Wanted to make sure. Don't be like Mecca that realizes it's 3 a.m. 4 hours later. Speaking of which, I am gonna have a good chat with my friend after. Yeah, Life of Boris. I I watch so much of his stuff. He's such a character. Always talks about babushka and what's his name again? His his companions. Oh, I forgot their names. That's where I learned the term blin, like pancakes. So whenever I make pancakes, I now say, okay, time to make some blin. hmm Some blin, some shimichi, which is like sunflower seeds, right? Good night, Firehawk. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest too. Bye. What's this? It is currently 3 p.m. here in the Philippines. Yes, it's 3:34 to be precise. Hello, Joshing. Matthew says, "All right, boss, break time's over. Back to work. See you later." I mean, I'll be in VR chat until like how many hours until you get home? You said you wanted to chat too. So yeah, I'll see you around, Al. Dinalo apparently knows a lot of furries from the Philippines. Ah. Driver says TikTok's been showing me a lot of furries from the PH. I have no idea why, but I can't complain. That's pretty much the only reason I stumbled upon you. I know very little content creators from the PH that are furry. There's Potato Foxy, there's Mist, what's his name? Mist, I think. Kane. Oh. And there's Wish Dream, he's Filipino. Ah. Wow, that's it, huh? TikTok, pasensya na. Binabasa ko muna yung sa Twitch. Later on, I'll let you know in Discord. All right, man. See ya. I know a fellow Filipino by accent alone, says the Duke of Gotenheim. Wow, I didn't know there was a monarch here. Merienda tayo. Salamat. Actually, kailangan kong jumingle kaso iiwanan ko yung chat. Gasper Oh my goodness, your name is hard to read. Casper. Hi, Casper. What's this? Bat is asking. Assuming he's Russian, let's read it. I'm curious. If you encounter a language barrier, would you be able to overcome it? Yes. Probably through gestures and simplified words. Yes, no, no, thank you, please. Yes and no's can actually bring you very far in a conversation. It's funny how the thumbs up and a thumbs down or a crossed arm gesture is universally understandable between nations. Okay, Casper. See you around, Uziel. Bye. It would be much simpler to use Google Translate to communicate. I remember there being a feature where you can just speak on your phone and then Google Translate will like automatically like transcribe what you're saying, translate what you're saying to the other person and vice versa. Very handy. It may not be perfect, but at least the basics are there, yeah. Whoa. That's a lot of coins. Thank you. Thank you, May. May is sending another corgi. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, Twitch is a lot more different than TikTok. Yes, it's much wider, isn't it? Back again. Yes, there, Gebencha. Oh, I'm sorry, Mecha. I'm actually almost done. If you're still in VR chat, we can like chat. But yeah, if you gotta run and you have chores that you need to do, I'll catch you when you're free. Marble says, for English, I try myself, but for most, I use Chat GPT. Do you have my stream on auto translate? Or are you able to at least pick up some words and whatnot? Oh, okay. I thought my stream was automatically being transcribed by AI, which I believe is what AI should be used for, a tool for humanity to for accessibility and automation, not art. Well, the memes, okay. I give an exception to the memes. They're super funny. I should be studying, says Bart Boss. You should. Thank you, Boopkin. Why, if it isn't Mystical Aurora, right after Mecha just said he's gonna run. Oh, man. Hi, Mystic. How are you? Good morning. What a time for you to stream, my guy. No, this is probably the new time slot. What's your favorite color? Gold. No, no, I'm just joking. It's always a mixture. It's black with blue or black with red. But yeah, you heading off to work, Mystic, or what are your plans for today? Black and red is my preferred combo. In games, I would like the nice gray of plate mail. And then if there's any cloth, it would be red. You rude little robot. You're streaming at 12:30 a.m. for me in Canada. I know. It's a bit of a flip in the streaming schedule, yes. Totally not saying that because that's my Sona caller, says Joshi. Hello, Coyote Husky. He says I'm late. Sorry, boss. I'm from the Philippines, chat. Mystic says, this is gym time for me since it's about to be 4. Work don't start till 7. Ah, Mystic in her pursuit of fitness, a discipline I wish many of us are able to have. Yes, I'm from the Philippines. Is it that surprising? Nakakagulat ba? Hindi ba halata na Pinoy ako? Magandang hapon din sa iyo mo. We love the goober time zone. goober, goober time zones. Would you like to look at and evaluate different personas? I can send you my sona from VR chat. Sure. Wow, I didn't know I would be a panelist judging personas. Okay. It's a Nardoragon. Ooh, I only have one Nardoragon friend. He goes by the name of Axiom Atom. Either Swordberries, an apt name for an adventurer. Swordberries. Hearing you say the word goober, that's joy, and I don't know why. Probably because I use it so sparingly. Dax says I've got a Nardo as well. You know what? How about you guys shoot me the friend invite? Let me see your profiles if you want me to read it on stream. Mystic says if Gebo gets $1 every time he's asked where he's from, he will be rich. I would probably be able to afford the motorcycle I've been saving up for many years now if I did indeed get that. Mm. A Regulus. Wow, I haven't seen a Regulus since my first foray into VR chat. Do you ever cringe at your own voice? Not really. Whenever I fumble with the words or the grammar I use, I take it as a lesson to improve upon next time. Anong model ng motor gusto mo? Translated, what model of motorcycle is it that you like? I am actually saving up for the Honda Africa Twin DCT edition Adventure Sport. I have a Kawasaki Versys 1000 SE right now, but I wanna go more off road. Red here says he's been using VR chat for almost 2 years now. I have just recently crossed the 1 year mark. Driver says I should be going to bed. I have a 13-hour gap compared to you. It was nice actively watching the stream. I may want to come and say hi more often. You're more than welcome to do so. What's a beginner bike you would recommend? Start with the 150cc scooter. Twist and go. Go wrong. 2 years for Mystic as well. Wow. You are my senpais. RXT 135. Wow, that is something noisy. Who are you talking to? Ask Mr. Google. I am dealing with two chat windows at the moment. There's you, and there's them. What's your height? I am a humble 6'1", or around 185 centimeters. That's why I need a taller motorcycle to accommodate my build. Mystic Senpai. Oh, teach this Kohai the ways that he needs to know. He'll be under your care. You're tall. I'm not tall compared to my European friends. But yeah, maybe I'm tall for an Asian. It's being 6'1", but yeah. 5'4". That's okay. Hello, Kevin. Moonwalker says, I can't really ride big bikes without tippy toeing. Understandably. So, I found my pick and I posted here with the link. Marbles, I think it would be better if you just join my Discord. Send it to me there as a message. if you really want me to see it. But yeah, 6 foot is tall, no matter where you're from. Ah, look, Mystic is, just like a nice, generous bucket of KFC. She's very lovely proportioned. Can I DM my Avi too? Go ahead. Sure. Oh, excuse me. Let's have a look at our Discord. Okay, what's here? General. Say, 7 a.m. again, Gib. Yes, Elishka. MPAMOP. Right. Chat, you have to guess the password, okay? Think, Mark. Think. Oh, yes. Look at these people struggling with the chat. Don't overthink it. It's 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 super easy to get the password. I didn't think I'd pull my hood down that fast. Thank you for the compliment. Your forehead kissy for you, Mystic. Well, you look at the time, it's 2 hours and a half already. Actually, past it. Normally, I just stream 2 hours and a half, and then that's it. But because today has been a special occasion, lots of blessings came my way. I don't mind extending. Can you say something in Tagalog? Chat, wag niyong uguliin na sal squatter sa mga stream, okay? Kadiri na yung impression sa ating mga Pinoy. So, ayusin nyo naman yung ugali niyo. Right? Imbis na Pinoys ang pananaw ng mga foreigners sa atin. Dapat Pilipino na maayos ang pananalita, pagkagalaw, pagrespeto sa iba. Wag squatter. Alright, where were we? Indy says I got the password first try because I'm so cool like that. Congratulations. See what I mean by people getting it in the first 5 seconds? All this talk of lasagna made Dax a hungry boy. So I started making one now for breakfast. Ooh. I hope it's extra cheesy. And so here are the message requests. First thing is from Damien Hades, the Regulus. Alright, the lighting is a little dark, but hold on. Ah, red and black. That's what you meant. And you have a dragon on your front. Yep, I like the flat color. It's very easy to see. You remind me of a raccoon, given that you seem to have what I assume is a bandana over your eyes. Alright. There you go, Damien. Gotcha. Oh, Sticks just got it. Congrats. One more not job says, figured I might try and join your Discord server. Me and 2 other fellows are puzzling over it. I'm far too easily confused for this fun, though. I'm sure you guys will get it. What's your Discord? Mask. I want you to look at this thing above. That is my Discord link. It's actually a furry Western hognose. Hognose? Aren't those snakes? What's this? It seems like Uchigatana here knows Marbles the Bat. Oh. There's somebody here to pick you up and bring you home. The bot doesn't recognize the password when you type it in serif. That was my issue. Analyzing OCs and reading bios reminds me when you read mine on stream. Oh yes, if how about we go through mystics right now? Let's see. Social. Offline friends. All friends. Mystical Aurora. Let's see. It's side JKLM. There we go. Mystic has the My Miga. The Mimiga picture. Okay, let's see the groups. I wonder if things got fixed. So obviously Forality and then the Gebo Shadow Guild. 30 plus, proudly representing the age bracket. I see. Alright, I assume these are the clubs and whatnot that she tends to. The Council of. Alright, I'm not reading that. Okay. Yep, Cuddle Puddles, El Alba, Skip, Foshunya Meetup, Skip, Honey Buns, Iridescent 18 plus. Oh, there's Kiyomi's, everything. Manu Zita's hair. Oh, what is that? Oh, so I see what Mystic is getting herself busy nowadays. Ooh. You still are in the toe munchers. Okay. Verified. Oh, I was gonna say forest nymph, but it was different. Okay. All right, we are closing that. All in all, Mystic is a most fantastic person. She also streams, Chan. Give her a follow. Okay, Uchigatana. Gavin. It's okay, Mask. At least you can see it now, right? The Council of Cuteness. I shall rename that group. There you go, Mystic. Hello, Azura J. I had it. I knew I wasn't hopeless. It was just a serif issue. Welcome to the group. I mean, the Discord. You can do it, guys. Come on. Not that hard. Welcome back, Jay. You gotta join the Council of Cuteness, Gabu. I'll have to politely pass, Mystic. I'm good. That's your alley, not mine. I'll join the Council of Chicken, sure. Fried chicken lovers deluxe. Hmm. Since I like fruit so much and being by myself, what's a good group name? On my own watermelon. Fantastic. Indy says, well, I'm gonna go lay down and probably fall asleep. But know that I'm here and I know what you are. Well, good night. Uji Katana seems to have been whisked over to my stream after Marbles here has been apparently endorsing me. All right. Thanks. Hi. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Why, if it isn't Oni, hi there. And a gift sub from Marbles to Uchi. How sweet. Morning is from Finland. Oh, now here we go. A challenging name to read. Fidelisketu. Oh man, can you please give me a simplified version of how I may call you? Jealous? Jealous? Just say F and the word yell. Fjell. Yell. Fjord. Oh, it makes sense now. Fjell. Alright, Fjell. Hi, there's Spike. Ah. Oh, my. Now I have to stay here for a while, I suppose. I'm hearing Norwegian word. I'm reading Toril. What does Toril mean? Isn't that the character from Undertale, like the little goat m- mommy? I hope everybody's having a good day so far, says Oni. Thanks. Yeah, everything is going dandy so far. There is a bunch of generous earlier. One of them is Marbles over here. Toriel. There we go. Toriel is the mama, yeah, says Boop Kid. Yeah. Bruzi says you should become a voice actor. Me, a person with no range, I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but I will not say no to anybody trying to get a sample out of me. With voice acting, please don't take that out of context. Tony says it's like summer here in the UK, nice and sunny. You know what I mean, Boopkin. Extract some audio. You have a lovely voice as Bex Art. You're one letter away from being called box art. Hi there, welcome to the stream. You too, Lunarix. Luna! There we go. Extract a sample. Yell. Fjell says. Fjell is actually a Norwegian word meaning mountain. Toril means to the market. It's a Finnish thing. When Finland wins something or is mentioned in a show, event, or whatever, Finns tend to party at the market. I can understand and see how that goes. It seems Chryseus Draco is also Finnish. Not a definite no. Mystic says, poor Gebo, it's okay. We get what you mean, just having fun. My, yep, extracting my nice old gooey blue tone voice. Uh, I guess I should return to my PC, says Uchi, so I could check stream more comfortably. Yes. I bet I look strange in such a small aspect on your phone. Hi there, Jack. Not says getting good vibes from the Discord server, I must say. The thing I appreciate about both the server and this channel is it's small enough to be personable but quality, you know. I am oh yeah, I if there's a bad egg in the server, I immediately remove them. People that trauma dump, drama queens, attention gremlins, and you know, the usual. I just yep, you're banned. I hope my photo won't get deleted because the link turned into a picture. Where is that? In Discord? Oh, there we go. Oh, I know this world. All right, let's have a good look at marbles here. So we have the nice black and red plaid top that's open, showing a undershirt with what looks to me like a 80s synthwave cover of mountains and a purple sun and clouds and a river. There's a belt. There's a nice neony synthwavy colors also on the hair. I like the striking blue neon eyes, the iridescent pattern by the nose, the bridge. Okay, very good, well designed. I can see underneath your body the iridescent markings extends over, just covered by your clothes. Hmm? Nice design. I bet you would look great in club worlds. I wonder what your audio link is like. So yeah, looks pretty good to me on my phone. You see, Mystic here has like her smartphone is like a Iowa brand, was it, or a Toshiba, and it's like 18 inches wide. That's why it looks good. Yep, my live glitcher one. No, I'm still here. What headset are you using? The MetaQuest Pro Max XL Mark II. Oni says I'm having my boyfriend's old phone from him next week, so I get an upgrade. Make sure to take care of it. Double check the files. Big enough to get the job done and then some. Thank you, Chaos. Uchi, you may want to take it to a room if you two are gonna talk about things like that. Not here in chat, okay? Whew. Tony says I will. I've had my iPhone X since 2019. I'm just one of those people who don't upgrade until it's broke. To be fair, uh, if your phone is good enough, takes great photos, there's no cracks, and it does its job. there's no real need to upgrade every year. Unless you're one of those guys that want to chase the latest trends and you have a whole lot of money, either that or misplaced financial obligations and priorities. Mystic, hold on. It's okay. It's okay. don't, don't be like the cops who shoot first, ask questions later. Wait, it's still okay. We can just use the taser if need be. New phone means secret, says Spike. Ooh, okay. He's one of the people who upgrades every year. Congrats on your iPhone 15, then, Oni. Good, it's still within the realms of being okay. Uchi. Just a few months back, says Fiel, I had to get a new phone when my OP70 decided to not really charge anymore. Ooh. Yeah, it's good, Mystic. Shh, I'll explain later. All right, it seems Dax posted the Nardo in the Discord too. All right, time to rate. VR chat, okay. Nardo, Specimen A. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's a furry Nardo. All right. With exactly two brain cells. So there's wings. All right. Mm-hmm. And it's got the nice blue, black, and white pattern. I like how your facial markings that like angles around the eyebrow sort of reminds me both of a semicolon and a music note at the same time. The two little teeth poking out is a cute touch. I like how your hair blends into your like main skin. I'm not sure if that's clothing that you have. You have a very shiny latexy looking jacket, but interesting choice. Very shiny, wet looking nose. Not this asking. Chances are you've answered this question before, but is it just VR chat you'll be streaming or anything else? Probably just VR chat. Look, people who stream games are a dime a dozen nowadays. Why would I want to go swim in a pond full of fish already doing the same thing? I'm very much comfortable in my little puddle where I can like focus entirely on the people watching. Though to be fair, some stream my games in the Discord. Like if you see me in the workshop or the No Man's Land channel and I'm live, I'm doing two things. Either the two. I'm working on my avatar or avatars, or I'm playing games. I normally play with Axiom and Vesper and sometimes Mecha too. What games do you play? Recently, I've been playing this game called Earth Defense Force 6. I'm a fan of the EDF series. A big fan. If not that, recently I've been playing Abiotic Factor, Space Marine 2. My comfort games would be the Battlefield series, and RPG wise, there's Clair Obscure, and oh man, there's a lot, huh? Based on what I've seen, your reactions are priceless when you play games. I don't think chat wants to hear nor see how I am whenever I'm getting shot in the butt by an overwhelming amount of monsters, aliens, or just enemies in general. How is Vesper doing? I haven't seen her in a while. It's because during this hour, Vesper is actually sleeping. She's okay. Have you ever heard of the game Rain World? Ah, yes. The Slug Cats. The game is both mysterious and tragic to my eyes. I have watched all the endings. I've seen how like the stories tie with each other. How it's actually like gaps in time between each slug cat and like how and why the world like went to crap and yeah, yeah. So you play Wawa and Genshin. Okay. He's doing fantastic. What's your species? Oh, here we go again with a difficult question to answer. I'm part Volper and part Hyanid. A cutie. There we go. Boopkin. Boopkin got it. First time catching your stream. Hi there, Cyber. See you around, Spike. What? Shush. What's your favorite slug cat from Rain World? Who was it? The Saint? If I remember correctly. Let me go drink real quick, chat. I'm kind of thirsty. Oh, Oni, I hope you make the most of your visits to your boyfriend. If it is 2 hours away, better do everything you can while you're there. I love difficult choices. Yeah. Also, the Discord link has expired. Really? Why, hi there, Shizuku. I have been keeping him very busy. Ooh. If I could just do like the sunken cheeks thing, the shriveled up meme. Okay. Mystic's asking, random question for choice of Splatfest. You can only pick one. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate. Oh my. Milk chocolate. Um, not necessarily preferred to be so. Not jam. We went karting, saw car meets, and lots of other things. Other than that, too, says Oni, I'm not that promiscuous. I wouldn't know who. Hmm? I'm not the boyfriend. I'm not the shriveled up husk of a boy you're with. You know, funny. My experience with white chocolate goes to Toblerone. White chocolate, as unique as it tastes, is actually a tad bit too sweet for me. Dark chocolate is the opposite. It just doesn't taste sweet enough. Milk chocolate is just like sandwich with ham and cheese. See, white chocolate is your cheese sandwich. Dark chocolate is your ham sandwich. Milk chocolate is your ham and cheese sandwich. Either julep, thanks. Precisely. Man, Splatoon. Funny, I've never played the game, but I read the lore extensively. Probably because of Callie and Mary. Man, when Splatoon first came out, I was a big fan of the Squid Sisters. I like the design, I like how they sound. I probably because I never owned a DS. I never had a handheld chat. Aside from my old PSP, which obviously Splatoon doesn't run off. No, I was just checking things, chat. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Bam, bam, bam. Sorry, hold on. I was Ask me something. I unfortunately cannot emulate the accent, Chaplin. I might just disappoint you if I try. Goodness me, it's been 3 hours and 8 minutes. 10 minutes, chat. 10 minutes, and I probably have to go. Maybe. Probably. Ira says, I used to hate coffee, but I had a coffee while I was on my brother's farm a week ago, and now I'm debating on whether or not I should have one now. If you don't suffer through jitters like I am, then go ahead. Coffee smells great, tastes great, looks great. It's such an aesthetic accent if you have like an open like pouch of it in your room. Unfortunately, the slightest amount of caffeine in my system gives me terrible jitters, anxiety. Hmm, Maybe I'm just not compatible with coffee. And milk coffee lattes taste so good too. Such a shame. Somebody says you're so cute. Thanks. Night owl and early bird, you better get some rest in or else. Yes. Too much coffee gives me the okay, yeah, that has a tendency to affect your gastrointestinal system. True. What? You have more viewers here than on TikTok, says FaZe. That's true. On TikTok, I'm currently running only 14, probably the hour. Maybe I'm just plain uninteresting. Can't blame them. Oh, it looks like Mecha hop back on VR chat. Hmm. Misty the K9 is watching. I see you, lurker. Nagawa mo dyan. Coffee ko blanca. Maybe. Where were we? Ready 420. Oh no. Let's see what people have to say in the general channel in my Discord. I finally found the password. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I'm glad they were able to make it in. Chat, type in your introductions, okay? Well, let me just message them. Introductions. Introductions. There. Whoops. There we go. I'm back. Okay, reading back in chat. Hmm. When it comes to coffee, says Fiel, nothing really beats morning coffee made on a wooden fire. Oh, I can imagine that being a delight. Not only the coffee itself, but the experience of making it. Huh. It's a vibe. Faye says, you scared me a little because you weren't talking for a while and was kind of sleepy. Yeah, I was doing Discord things, yeah. It's time for Geb to go bedtime. I don't even know if I did an introduction. It was ages ago when I joined the Discord. I hope you did. Uchi says, you should too. Even Mr. Gebus approves of coffee, trembles in addiction. Have all the coffee you want, chat. Oh, I got a massage from. Yep, poor governance. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I got distracted. I was checking FB. Man, Having 60 plus viewers is something new for me. Hi, chat. I'm. Wh- Why are you here, guys? I, Uchi says I'm going to the closest cafe right now and nobody can stop me. Get me like some matcha, please. A matcha latte. That would make me happy. Or a mango shake. Oh my god. Have you ever tried mango with like uh, whipped cream and graham crackers? Oh, it's so good. Nom nom nom. I can't believe I read that. Dom Dom says, I saw your video about you talking slowly and wanted to catch a stream. I found it charming. Thank you. I'm here, says Indy, because nobody else is on in your friend shape, so now you're stuck with me friend shape. Oni says, I'm so broke until next Thursday. I wasted so much money this month on tattoos and piercings. Oh, where is he reading these questions? From that other place, Ford. Yeah, what Riz said. L says, you've been invading my Instagram feed for a few times now, and I got curious. Then I went, oh, live. Well, what are your thoughts on the live? The lives are essentially the uncut versions of what I put in my Instagram. Yeah, I'm not one to make skits and whatnot. Unlike the other creative outputs that streamers make, invading Instagram. You know what's funny, chat? Over the past 2 months, I've been comparing growths between my Instagram and my Twitter. Twitter obviously is not getting much traction, probably because I'm not vocal about any issues and whatnot. I just post pictures there. My Instagram is surprisingly really doing well, though. But doing well is I appreciate the engagement that's gonna happen. Hold on. It's Mecca. 1 second, chat. Discord DM. Oh, thank you, Asher. Anyway, where were we? It's cozy, says Fiat. I highly enjoy the less hyperactive stuff. Shade of black and blue. Not a different color. Uchi says you have catching voice and tempo. My friend Marble sent me your TikTok video, so I decided to join him and chat with you on stream. I'm glad. I Thanks. A reverse bunny outfit for Mystic. Ooh. Hi there, Oreos. Come on, Mecha, give me the reply. Hi, Michael. Tony says, I have now followed on Instagram. I apologize for not doing so. No need to apologize, silly. Don't apologize for not following. It's okay. What's this? By the way, your Discord notifications are coming through stream. Well, tough luck, buddy. You have to deal with it. I like confusing my chatters with a Discord notice. You felt bad. That's okay, Oni. Dax says, I wasn't the only one going crazy in my Discord. Blame Mechatronic Dragon for DMing me. Wait, my Discord's on mute, says Fiel. I should go to bed because it's 1:30 a.m., but at the same time, I don't want. I have more creatures to create. I need to know your whole world building and lore sometime. Maybe if you watch more streams of mine, you'll get to know it again. Thanks, Jesse. I have been online for over 3 hours, yes. Not blaming Mecha, take responsibility. Right, right. I never knew you had one. Okay, chat. Speaking of Mecha, let's see his reply. Oh, what's that on my. Oh, wait, Mecha was requesting off of me earlier. Oh, he's offline. Damn. Oop. Oh well. Whoa, what was that? Hold on. Chat, you know, the consequence of having hydrate redeems where you drink a lot. Yep. Sorry about that. The consequence of having a lot of hydrate redeems where you drink a lot is the streamer has to head to the washroom eventually, right? I'm not a plant where I utilize the water 100%. Oh, and that is acting as my time limit. I just noticed you were leaning on the beam. The pose is adorable. Okay, let's do the pose again. Yeah, what goes in must come out. That's true. Hold on, let's make it super adorable, the pose. Let's like closer here. Hi. A bit lower. Have you ever gone live on Twitch? Asks Jesse. If you go to my Twitch right now, you'll see me. Not so bad here, chat. That nice smell of ocean spray and that guy fishing. Yep. Who pinged me? That's my Discord notifications going off. Those notifications are so goofy. Hmm. Take care of yourself out there, especially if it's been a long stream. Oh, Mecha's doing chores and he's messaging me about it. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, wait, I forgot to switch back to OBS. I can't see chat's messages. Chat, I feel bad. My viewership is not going down 60. I can't leave people hanging. Oh. I shall go and get ready. I'm going to my garden center with my mom. Have fun. The chore monster strikes again. He does not listen. Inflamed nerves goes ice skating. Inflamed nerves continues doing housework. And he wonders why he can't dance properly. Okay, chat. 3 hours and a half. Today has been super duper lovely. I'll be catching you next time, okay? Thank you for tuning in today. I'm thankful I streamed as late as I have today. Or else, yeah. With that being said, I keep it brief. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. To all my new people who just say hi today, and I hope will become my regulars. You're fantastic. And what else is there to say? It's not like I'm saying farewell. I'll see you again day after tomorrow, okay? Marble, thank you so much for your generosity today. I hope to see you in my next stream. Wednesday, aka day after tomorrow. That's when I'll be live to those curious. TikTok, thank you so much too. I'll see you guys around. Okay, let's close TikTok. Now, for my Twitch, I can solely focus. Mystic, Fiel, Marble, Scripton, Indie Dax, Knock Oni, and oh, there's so many. I'll see you around, okay? Don't worry. There's always next time. But before that, let me see who I can read. Unfortunately, Mecha is not streaming anymore. And I have no idea who these other streamers are. Ronoki, that's a very familiar name. Have I? Let's see who's streaming VR chat. I wonder who. Wow, all these e-girls. Okay, not. Nope. Nope. Pass. He is streaming VR chat, but that is clearly a webcam, and that is Minecraft. Alright. Anywho, let's not worry about that. Until next time, see ya, Krypton. Bye, chat. Remember, when you eat lasagna, always have a napkin at hand. You'll never know when there's gonna be a spill on your shirt.